sour, so in order to make it a little sweet, let's add some maple syrup. And then we want to make it a little bit creamy because it can't be water without a little bit of cream, so milk. And then it can't be water without a little bit of carbonation, so I decided to add a little Truly. Since it's Girl Scout season, we have to add some Samoas. Crumble it into your water. Enjoy!
What the hell is this abomination of a recipe? And she still calls it water. In case you didn't hear it, she still calls this water. So we start off with some water straight from a plastic bottle, even though behind her we can clearly see that her fridge has a water dispenser. So instead of saving the environment by just using normal water from the fridge, we're just gonna buy some plastic. Okay, nice. Next up, we have some lemon juice, and this isn't even a real lemon. How hard is it to just cut up a lemon and just squeeze it in? But then after adding some more lemon into the mix, she claims that her drink is gonna be too sour, even though she just poured the lemon in herself. And so to balance it, she needs to add something sweet, and so she adds maple syrup into her water with lemon. So we have water, ice, lemon, and maple syrup so far. What a combo, but it gets even worse because for some reason she says something about creaminess. I don't even know what she said. I think she says it can't be water without a little bit of cream in it, but wait, how does that even make any sense? And look at the maple syrup. It's not even mixed yet. It just looks like a dog poo. So at this point, we have milk water, and she doesn't even stop there. She decides to add some more maple syrup, and then she adds Truly for carbonation. What is Truly? I've never heard of this before. Okay, I'm pretty sure Truly is an alcoholic drink. But after adding that into the mix, she doesn't even stop there. She adds, what is this? Samoa. She adds Girl Scout cookies, I think. Wait, samosa. Wait, isn't samosa like a... Wait. Isn't this a samosa? She adds this into her milkshake, her water shake, and she crumbles it up. She doesn't even like blend it into like a blender or anything like a smoothie. She just leaves it in there chunky and everything. And after tasting the mixture, this is her facial expression. And so I do not think I will personally be trying this recipe.
Water of the day, grape sangria water. Today we're using grape Crystal Light. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 fat. It's basically air. Rich people water. Boop, bloop, splash. Air. Time for syrups. Not too much. The next 2 syrups are so fun. I had to go to a different syrup store. MD 2020 red grape wine syrup. Four Loko sour grape syrup. I just love getting my daily allowance of fruits and veggies in my water. Hydration is so fun.
How is this water? You have just successfully created a salad in a water bottle. But anyway, she calls this recipe grape sangria water, but grape sangria in itself is not water. Grape sangria is already sangria. Isn't it like wine, sort of? So that means, can we call wine water? Anyways, at least we start off by using one of these flavored water packets, but at least we also add some water into the mixture, and so I guess we can claim that it's still water, technically, even though we're just putting a splash. It's not even like a single millimeter of water. But then when it's time to add the syrup into the water, we have grape Fanta. Does that count as a syrup? Grape Fanta, that already has like water. That's a soda. Like maybe I'd understand if you like put it into like a boiling pot and just like evaporated the water and just made it like all thick and sticky, and then you pour that in, like that would be a syrup. But meanwhile, you just pour the entire bottle into your water bottle. You say it's just a smidge. Then the next 2 syrups that you introduce to us are in plastic paper bags for some reason. And then when she does the grand reveal, the first syrup turns out to be some sort of alcohol. It's MD 2020. What is this? Red wine grape? That's a $100 alcohol. Okay, that's great. And then you proceed to pour half of it into your water bottle. You don't even stop. That's like $50. No, that's the whole one. That's $100. That's a $100 water bottle right there. Anyways, the next grape syrup is what is this? 4 Lake Sour. What does that even mean? I think it's a cocktail. It costs $30 for a 4-pack. It costs $10 each on DoorDash. And I think she pours the whole thing in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, she pours the entire thing in. So that's another $10. And then to finish off her water recipe, she just pours some random fruits and vegetables that she's pulled out of her fridge. And she calls it her daily allowance of fruits and vegetables. And so after water talk, are we gonna have some sort of like fruit and veggie talk? I feel like that could be the next trend. Like instead of eating regular apples, like cutting it up, eating apples, eating oranges, people just start putting like sugar, salt, and flavoring packets, syrup packets onto their fruit and just eating it.
Let's make my giant water of the day. This is gonna be a gallon. I'm going to be choosing a good old classic Skittles Kiwi Lime, and then I am also going to be doing 2 of these ocean water packs. Okay, I'm starting off with my Skittles Kiwi Lime on the bottom